Hey, it's me, SB. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am gonna attempt to show you how to make a circular motif using crochet charts. And here's the information on this software. It is an older type software. It is not getting any updates as far as I know. So let's go ahead and get to it. So my thought was I wanted to try to make a circular motif just like this that you see here. The thing is that after I saved it, closed it, opened it back up, this is what it did. It offset my motif from the center of the chart, which I don't understand why it did that. Just keep that in mind whenever you are working on something. You might have to keep it open and just save it periodically until you're complete with it. So I just wanted to let you guys know. So this is what I figured out through my journey of playing around with it. Just start with the blank chart. Make sure it says blank, and you can rename it whatever you want. And it's going to open up this square here. And then you're going to go up to your little toolbar up here at the top and click on circular grid or circle grid or something like that. I think round grid. Okay. And it'll open up your grid. And the key is to start out with your initial stitch count. So we're going to go into the chart properties, which is right here. And to get to this little menu, usually what I do is I just click off onto the actual chart and it'll open the properties for the chart. Also, you can also go up here to your menu bar up here, and I believe it is in view and then show properties, or you can do the hotkey, which is P. So always click snap angle, so that way all of your stitches will snap to the circle. And for the columns, we're going to go with our initial stitch count, which I am going to use 6. And you saw how it changed all my stitches here. Another little tidbit that I figured out was the chart height. We definitely want to make it a little bit smaller so that way our stitches are a little closer together, because if you leave it right now as it is, the stitches are going to be way far apart. So I found that 20 was the magic number, and I'm going to go ahead and increase my rounds to 30 because your stitches are going to be really huge and take up a lot of space on here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with an adjustable ring, which it does have that, and change my stitch color because I don't know why it's that doo-doo green, and pop it right in the center. And we're going to go ahead and start with a single crochet just to keep it simple. And I'm going to go ahead and pop my stitches right on top of there. And you see how nice it looks. This is much easier. So let's go ahead and do our little, what we normally would when we are creating a crochet chart. We're going to go ahead and just do that. Grab my T chain because I forgot that. And this one should be black. There we go. And I usually just pop it where I want it to be and then just scoot it over and rotate it. So to scoot it over, I just use my arrow keys. And to rotate, I hit my hotkey, which is going to be R, and just rotate it around. D is to, you know, do your little dance. That's the way I like to think of it. And we're just going to adjust that. And you see how simple that is? It looks really good so far. So let's do our increases. So it's going to be 2 single crochet, 1 stitch. Let's change this color to blue. And let's go ahead and pop this. Yeah, that looks really good. Just have to remember which line I clicked on. Yes, I like that. So we'll do our T-chain again. Move it down, scooch it over here, and make it kind of aligned here. And now everything is moving the way it should, because in like real crochet, as you know, when you're working in the round, your stitches tend to start curving over to the right or to the left if you're left-handed, and kind of going whoop. So yeah, this is really simple once you understand how to do it. Our next round, we are going to have 12, correct? But as you can see, our lines are not lining up with our increases here. Now we could go through and adjust the size of our stitches, but that's going to create a whole nother problem. So what I like to do is I like to go here into the columns and just change this number until everything lines up. And what I found with starting with 6 stitches, if we go up to 36, it lines up pretty dang close to where we want it. And that is perfect. So it's going to be minimal adjusting. And that's what I like. I do not like to get too heavy on the adjustments here. And yeah, we're just going to make a basic circle right now. And now everything should get pretty dang close to where we want it. And I forgot. You see that? Wow. So now I'll just go all the way around and repeat that. Okay, so I'm back around, and as you can see, we kind of still have them all aligned where we want them. So I'm just going to leave my columns at 36. But let's say we want to add some different elements to this instead of just making a regular boring circle. We wanted to add a popcorn stitch. So I'm going to do a 5 double crochet popcorn stitch, and I am just going to initially put it in my single crochet here. And I forgot to change the color. Okay, it should be blue, I do believe. There we go. And as you can see, it is still lined up where we want it, which is awesome. And we're going to go ahead and pop this right there. Like I said, adjustments will always be necessary when working with this. There we go. Now they don't have a 4 double crochet popcorn stitch, but obviously if you were doing this, your chain 3 will actually count as the popcorn stitch itself, but we can't do that right now, and I don't feel like creating a new stitch for it. So now we're going to have that, and I want to put a chain 5 in between. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my grid so I can use my chain, change that to blue, and I'm just going to have to manually make this because there isn't a stitch in here that has a chain 5 curved chain. So I'm just going to get it. I find that if you get the little chain ones close together, it works a little better. There we go. And I'm just going to hit Control G to group them and turn my grid back on. And it should snap to the center chain. So let's pop you. I think we'll move it up just a little bit more. There we go. And then we're just going to go around and repeat the process of popping our, I think I put it on that one, just like that. And it will look a little weird, but we can make some adjustments, and I'm just going to go around and do that until I reach the end. And I think that that's where I'm going to end this tutorial, because I think it's pretty straightforward from here. You just go through, adjust your chart properties, either adjusting your height or your columns, and your rounds, of course. But I wouldn't miss too much with the height, because I think 20 is like perfect. If you find another number that is perfect for you, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm really curious how many people are actually using the software and any tips and tricks that anybody else has found. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that like button if this was informative, and if it wasn't, go ahead and hit that thumbs down button, dang it, if it wasn't, and it really helps me to understand what you guys like and what you don't like. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.